Hi, hit that like button if you can. Hey, Oscar, what's going on? I think he knows he's on camera. He must. Right, buddy? Yeah, you're the best boy ever, eh? You're the bestest boy. Yeah, you know that, eh? Anyways, seeing our addictions. It's funny because when I was typing this out, and writing it down from the book and then to type it out as a title, um, I don't think everything's like super connected all the time, but there are funny coincidences, right? And this is about addictions. And then a thing, it was like, I don't know if you know, but the golf chick that's like really hot, and she had like a viral video of her like running after a golf cart, and her we're bouncing up and down in like slow mo and very childish, I guess, but whatever. It was a big video, and she always pops up in my feed, even though I'm not subscribed. Anyways, I was scrolling quickly on my phone, and it was fun because it said addictions. I don't know, maybe it was just funny because I was typing addictions into something. I glance on my phone, and then I see addictions right down, and it's that is, I think that's the biggest addiction right now. The untalked about addiction, I've talked about it a lot, is the addiction to porn. I'm not saying what she was posting was porn, but it was like porn, like that'd be considered porn back in the day, and I just it's like it's this very simple thing that said a lot, but it's like 14-year-old boys, any type of men, it can see more naked women than the kings of the past did, right? And um, I think it's dangerous, and I've definitely weaned off porn a lot, and I think it has made me have an appreciation for people around me more and more simple, bored things around me, and um, it's just a fucking energy drain watching that stuff too, and I don't know. It's yeah. I think now that I'm almost 30, it's like I just want a life partner. I don't want to have a bunch more experiences with any more people anymore. I just want to, or like as friends with people, friends and friends groups. But I'd rather, find that ride or die. And I think a lot of people want that, but there's this like weird barrier in dating that happens now, and it's just weird. And like I was watching someone, it was weird. I was watching. I don't know what's being taught to people, or like I think people can be toxic with what they reinstate. I'm thinking of the word. What people in a group tell each other. Anyways, this girl was talking, and she was showing me her Tinder and letting me swipe for her. And all through the day, I hung out with these people, and one of the girls was like, I think guys use me, and that's bullshit. I was like, oh wow, that's unfortunate. And this girl's younger, and it was like, oh, sorry that you're having this experience with the opposite sex. That's silly. And then I said, well, maybe there's something you can change in yourself to attract a different type of person. And she like, oh, it's not my fault. My boyfriend's cheated on me and left, or just used me, or these guys that she meets. And then like a couple hours later, she was going on about like, oh well, you know what, guys should accept me, and I like being a bitch, and I like having an attitude and being bitchy towards men, and the right guy will accept that. And yet she has really high standards for men, and these men that match these standards, I hate this word because it's said so much, but they would be a high valued person, right? And they would have many options. And she kept saying like, the right person will put up with my bitchiness and my rudeness because I'm worth it. Not like, oh, maybe I need to work on this or that. And it made me think of her saying, guys, use her. It's like, no, I think these guys just find out that you like to act like a bitch. And after you guys have slept together or like hung out a couple times, the bitchiness comes out, and they're like, yeah, I don't want to hang out with you. And they just ghost you, or they stop talking to you. Because if they have all these options, why would they talk to you and put up with bitchiness? Like, I mean, if you want a guy that's going to put up with your bitchiness, don't go after a guy that has all these options. I don't know. And another dude in the car tried to like give her advice, and she just looked at him like she was a fucking moron. Actually, exactly word for word, this guy said, like, young lady, I think you need to stop being so rude to guys. And she was been bashing men all day too, in front of men. And he said, like, I think men kind of have it tough these days. Like, why? And like, it was funny because the two girls in the car stared at this guy like he was a complete moron. Like, it was absolutely, it was kind of like hilarious, the awkwardness. Like, they're just like, how could you ever say something like that? Men don't have it hard. Anyways, that's a whole nother discussion to get into. Um, didn't even read the 5 minutes in, didn't even read the quote. Hi to whoever's watching right now. Seeing our addictions, we must give up many things to which we are addicted. Oh, that's how I went on this rabbit hole, talking about addictions. And addiction, and people are starting to talk about it more. It's just like porn addiction and addiction to dating apps. And it's unreal bullshit, is what it is. And having real experiences with real people. And it's like the illusion of choice. It's like, I think people do that with dating now. You know how Netflix, you scroll through Netflix and you can never decide what to watch, even though there's all these things to just watch, but you're like, if I take this, then I'm missing out on this. And it's like the fear of missing out with choices. And but remember back in the day when you have like satellite or cable, or hell, even the days of when there's like 5 channels. So during satellite cable, that was more me, like when I was from 0 to 10 growing up. And okay, until I was like 16 and streaming became more of a big thing. But if I was watching satellite and it was like 5:45 because everything started at like on the hour or on the half an hour, if I was at 5:45 looking for something to watch, I was really excited if I caught the last half of a Simpsons episode that I've already seen just because it was the best, and I was happy about it. See, the reason why I'm talking about that is because it's like, I swear, when you just kind of like back in the day, dating was easier because you just happened to date the people in your high school, happened to date the people that you were likely to run into. There wasn't like a variety of mass of options that like you're just no one's going to be satisfied with, and just everyone's super picky to the point that not too many people end up with each other anyways, and they're constantly, even if they happen to end up with someone, there's this total hypergamy thing where men and women are constantly looking for better instead of like, hey, let's like stay and fix things or work on things, or not to say stick by shit no matter what, like don't do that, but it's like I've talked to people that were in arranged marriages and they were really really happy, like they were in arranged marriages in their home country, and when they moved here they still stuck together. But it's like when you're forced to stick, if you only have 3 options and you pick the best, you're going to be really happy with it, right? Kind of like satellite. I know it's different, it's a bigger scale, like finding something that's not perfect but you're happy about it because it was a good option, it was a good pick. Wow. I just think the whole, like, I don't know, I hate dating apps yet I've been on them, and I meet cool people, but it's just like it sucks getting ghosted, like that. It's happened a bit, and I'm not gonna get bitter, but it's just like it's a little shitty. Like, and then, but there's no like. I remember back in the day, it's like, oh, even like because messaging and Facebook and stuff, it'd be like, oh, I'm not really that like there was just no ghosting. I feel like when I was in high school and like a couple of years out of high school, and it became a big thing in the last like 7 years. So I guess that's something I'm not a big fan of. I don't think anyone's a fan of it, and I've only like ghosted like 2 people because they were like blowing up my phone and like sending me 70 messages at a time. I like didn't know what to do. So it probably would have been better for those people if I was like, okay, I'm not interested, but like have a good day kind of thing. But anyways, uh, we must give up many things to which we are addicted, considering them be good. Otherwise, courage will vanish, which will continuously test itself. Great soul will be lost. Greatness of soul will be lost, which can't stand out unless it disdains as petty, which what the mob regard. Greatness of soul will be lost, which can't stand out unless it disdains as petty, what the mob regards as most desirable. What we consider to be harmless indulgences can easily become full-blown addictions. We start with coffee in the morning, and soon enough we can't start the day without it. We check our email because it's a part of our job. Soon enough we feed the phantom buzz on the phone. We check our email because it's a part of our job. Soon enough we feel the phantom buzz of our phone in our pockets every few seconds. Soon enough these harmless habits are running our lives, also ruining them, but yeah. These compulsions and drives can not only chip away at our freedom and sovereignty, they cloud our clarity. Last night, I didn't upload it all because I ended up just scrolling, and that's like disgraceful and it's embarrassing. But it was like, look, 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. Next thing you know, I spent the whole hour on my phone, and I was drained, and like I just like didn't have the focus enough to do this. And it's like, yeah, it's running my life. All these small little harmless things. The little compulsions and drives we have not only chip away at our freedom and sovereignty, that they cloud our clarity. We think we're in control, but are we really? As one addict put it, addiction is when we've lost the freedom to abstain. Let us reclaim that freedom. What is what that what that addiction is for you can vary. Soda, drugs, complaining, gossip, the internet, biting your nails. You must reclaim the ability to abstain from things because with it is your clarity for self control. That's why I think religious things like Lent and Ramadan, where you give up certain things for a certain amount of time, no matter what. I know more about Lent than I know about Ramadan. But, anyways, Lent, it's like every year, certain denominations of Christian choose to give up something to get closer to God. So you have to choose something every year. So then you're seeing what you can abstain from, and you're practicing abstaining from things. And that practice of abstaining from things is a type of freedom. Great. So, now we're on January 9th. So I'm only 11 days behind. So if I keep going, I'm going to get caught up in a couple days. So ciao for now. I was going to stream and edit, but yeah, I'm really tired. So I was going to do like an hour stream, like chill with me and stream, but I'm going to bed. So yeah, you guys shoot me a like. Sorry for uploading. Sorry for doing 3 live streams in one night. I don't know if the notifications is annoying, but I'm going to do this until I'm caught up. Anyways, ciao for now. Bye.